Natty here. Today I'm going to be making hamburgers. I'm feeling like hamburgers, but I'm making my own bun using the waffle maker. I'm also making the waffles low carb, no sugar, and making it gluten-free. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so let's get things started. So I got my mini waffle maker plugged in, ready to go. Just going to open it, actually. I'm going to spray it down. Well, I'll spray it down when I'm just about to use it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these buns based on how I make my pancake mix, how I make my buns, how I make my cookies. This is pretty much the base I use. It's almond flour. So almond flour is gluten-free. It's low carb. And it's nothing but almonds. Ground it up. So I'm going to use, let's say, usually it's about 1 tablespoon per waffle. So I'm going to have 4 of them. So we're just going to put 6. How about that? We're going to put 6 tablespoons of almond flour. And I'm going to put a little bit of baking powder. So I'm just going to put about just under half a teaspoon of baking powder. A little bit of salt, sea salt, a little bit of pepper. And for that added flavor, I'm going to add some powdered onion powder. Onion powder. Okay, so mix that up. Now we've been craving burgers all week, and we're avoiding restaurants because restaurants are full of, sugars and carbs and fat. So I'm trying to make it as healthy as possible. So we're going to start with making our own. And I'm just going to crack my egg, add it into that. Put it right in there. And stir it up. Yeah, it's going to need 2 eggs. So 2 eggs would be perfect for this. 2 eggs, 6 tablespoons of almond flour, about half a tablespoon of baking soda, salt and pepper, and onion powder. That's all you need. It's that simple to make the batter for your waffles. So this is a plain waffle, pretty much. So it's more for sandwiches, and you can make it sweet by using Splenda or different kinds of sweeteners. But I'm not going to do that because this is for a hamburger, waffle burger. Just mix it until it gets all the clumps out. It becomes nice and smooth. Okay. So that's been warming up for a while. So I'm just going to spray it just a little bit so it doesn't really stick in. Then I'm going to take my tablespoon. Don't need much because this is a mini waffle maker. Perfect size for a burger. So I'd say 3 tablespoons is enough. And then you just close it and wait for the light to come back on. Now, as for the burger patties, I had burger patties that me and Jay made about 2 months ago, and we froze them. So all I have to do now, took them out last night. So all I have to do now is just warm it up in the microwave, and that will be ready for our waffle burgers. Now to keep my waffles warm, I warmed this up in the microwave for 30 seconds. And I'm going to put a lid on top of it once they're out of the waffle maker. That way it keeps the bun nice and warm. Let's see if they're ready. Now you'll want to use tongs when you're doing this because it gets really hot. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. So I'm going to do 3 more, and that will be our buns. Where's my spray? There it is. Nice and easy. It only takes a minute, about a minute per waffle. Doesn't take long at all. Ooh, I might need more than what I said. Maybe not. It's a pretty thick waffle, that one. Well, it looks like I might need a little bit more. Or I could thin it out. Yeah. Once you close this, it spreads it out. Yeah, it spreads it out. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water to that because it's pretty thick. So a little bit of water will stretch it. Not too much. And, yeah. Oh, fuck. Right on the floor. Right all over my carpet. Stir that. It's a little bit too runny. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a little bit of almond flour. Almond flour. So about 2 tablespoons should do it. Still quite a bit of egg in there, so. Oh yeah, that should be enough for the 2. For 2 more? I think so. I hope so. So I'm going to add a little bit more onion powder. A little bit of pepper in my heart. A little bit of pepper in my heart. A little bit of salt. There we go. Oh, gotta put the lid on that guy. Keep it warm. And how's this guy doing? Oof, it's very hot. Take the tongs, Nat. Take your own advice. And it's ready. I just gotta get her done. So put that under there. And there we go. So I'm gonna do 2 more. And I'll come right back. The best thing about these waffles are you can put them in the freezer. You could freeze them. They freeze very well. And you can take them out anytime you want bread. Or you want a little something different. For breakfast, for snack. And there's so many recipes that I could come up with these. I'll be showing some more recipes in the future. Like my walnut crunch. Or my fruit waffle. They're all delicious. Delicious. Very, very, very delicious. And easy to make. All right. So the hamburger patties are ready. The waffles are ready. Now we're just going to put it together. So I'm going to unplug this waffle maker. Let it cool off on the side here. Wipe down these counters. And we'll put it together. Okay, so the patties are done. They were put in the microwave for 2 minutes. So they're very hot. So I'm going to cut up an onion here. Actually, while I cut up the onion, I'm going to put the waffle in the microwave. Just the bottom part of the waffle. So let's get a plate that's microwave safe. So we'll take a waffle like this. And then we'll put some smoked cheddar. Just like that. Smoked cheddar. Just like that. And we'll put it in the microwave for 30 seconds just so this could melt. Because I don't like it when it's cold cheese. While it's doing that, we'll cut up some onions. I'll just cut up half. Because the other half is, I'll just put it back in the fridge. Because we don't need that much onion. We don't need tons and tons of onion. All right, there it is. Here comes the bottom. Okay, so here's the bottom of the waffle. Just going to place some onions on there. Just like that. See, I really don't need that much onion, but I'm just going to put a little bit more and then I'll put the rest in the fridge. Put that on the side for now. All right. Nothing fancy schmancy, but it's looking really good. So now we're going to put the patty right on top, like that. Just like that. And you could add lettuce if you'd like. I don't have any lettuce. I have spinach. So I'm just going to grab a couple spinach leaves. Kind of break it up a little bit. Not too much. Spinach is so good. It's good iron. It's good vitamins that you need. It makes you have muscles like Popeye. It's Popeye the Sailor Man. Na, 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 na. Okay. Now, for the condiments. So first off, we're going to use mayonnaise. Just get a knife. Okay, there. So I want mayonnaise on mine. And Jay wants mayonnaise on his too. Look at that. It gets in the pockets. Those little square pockets. Yeah. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be delicious. It's going to be great. It's going to be fabulous. And here I have Jay's sugar-free homemade ketchup. This is the best ketchup. Jay did a really good job on that. I don't want to buy ketchup anymore. I want Jay to make this ketchup from now on. We've been eating it for breakfasts and everything. For breakfast. There, lots of it. It's thick. It's delicious. It's got a great flavor. You did a real awesome job. And last but not least, a little bit of mustard. Well, it looks like there's a little bit of mustard left. I'll have to open up a new one. Well, that's good enough. Garbage. Spread that all around. Put it on top. Just like that. I'm drooling over here, guys. Oh, yeah. And there it is, my hamburger waffle. Made with gluten-free products. Very low carb. Very tasty, I'm sure. And there it is, my beautiful low carb hamburger waffle. Dum, dum, dum. Oh, Jay. Manja, manja. Time to eat, darling. Well, when your man takes too long to come to the table, you decide to eat it all by yourself. Well, my man's taking too long. I'm starving. I'm eating this. Here it is. Look at that. Ooh. Yeah. Thumbnails. Okay. So let's try this. I'm gonna have to try not to get it on me. Mmm. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, Jay finally decides to join me. Too late. I already bit into it.
Okay.
And let me tell you.
Well, tell me.
Look at that. First bite. What? Don't leave it there. Leave it there. Look at this. First bite. First bite, and Jay gets a whole bunch on him. Never fails. Never fails. That man on top.
I need a bib.
Yeah, you do need a bib. I don't need children. I do enough laundry with him. How is it, Jay? You loving it? We have hamburgers again. So I'm going to make some waffles ahead. Put it in the freezer. And then we'll make more patties ahead. Put it in the freezer.
Yeah.
And like once a week, when we get a craving for hamburgers, we can make hamburgers.
Only once a week you get craving?
Okay, twice a week, whatever. If you had your way, you would eat hamburgers every day.
Probably pretty much, yeah.
Guy lives on the guy could live on hamburgers.
Oh my god.
Oh, excuse me, hamburgers. I don't miss bread. It tastes like bread to me.
It's not?
See, almond flour doesn't really taste like almonds. It you mix whatever you want in it, the spices you want in it, and it just turns into a bread or a cookie or whatever you want to make, right? So yeah, almond flour, guys. Try it. But anyways, I'm gonna go and enjoy this hamburger. Spend a little bit of time with Jay before he goes to work. God damn, that's delicious. And filling. Okay, I'm getting near the end of it. And
Want me to finish halfway?
no.
You sure?
I'll finish it.
All right, okay. I don't want it to go to waste. I don't know what you did to this thing, but man, this thing is good.
So, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe. And be sure to leave a comment below. Bye for now.